All right, we're playing on the one with the crane down here so we can sell cards. Um, that means this one's probably not as effective. I guess it's certainly effective for getting money. I don't know how much money I'll need. I guess I can always use money. But then we have this, which is pretty nice. Extra bonus to the number of my power, as well as building a few twos or a couple twos and a couple ones on a given turn. So I'm going to keep this one. Snap early, I like that. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so just these two. This one is, I think it's bad in general. So we'll take these and see what we get here. All right, first of all, diverse species, animal category, larger than, more than red. And what I don't like in general, large animal zoo, I don't play a ton of those usually. Oh, okay, so let's see what we got. We got habitat diversity and two other animal types. And we've got a decent one to run for here. Both of these are not, both of these are good, both groups. I think the easy choices certainly are these two. I can play them both before, let's just draw a card. Play them both before the break. I'll have enough money for that, even without going to grab the 5 or whatever. And so I should be able to do this before the first break. Now, my other options are this and probably this bird here. I mean, I could take this, but and then everything is Australia, it looks like. This is habitat diversity, so I'm not set up for this, but it's only a 3-player game, so I can wait on that, and I'll get at least one of them by the end of the game. Or I can take the 2 pets, get some early income, because those I wouldn't be able to play them in the first generation unless I like took money or something like that. But I'll likely take the meeple. It'd be nice to have this in the pocket. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this. Probably just this for different habitat. Yes, this is a predator, but he's pretty pricey. Sunbathing notwithstanding, I can get some back. But on this board, selling for 4 each versus selling for 3 each, that's not that big of a deal. So I think this is where I'm going. And these would be my keeps. All right, I'm not sure how it's going to go with these 2 sponsors early on. Especially since he's got the one for money, he might just go get a bunch of money, in which case that would accelerate the break. But my plan is to build 2 by the rock and drop association down. Snap this card, build a 1, and then be able to play that card and get 2 bumps and 2 X tokens, and then I can play my 2 animals. And then, provided there's no break, I get to do the association. Just don't know what these guys are going to do. That's the problem. Well, let's try it, see what happens. There we go. All right, I'm just going to build. I'm not going to mess around with grabbing the card yet. They can't grab a card, and both of them did something other than a sponsor, so I still don't know what's happening. So this is something I'm going to have to do at some point anyway. I might as well just do it first. That way I may be able to alter what it is I'm doing. All right, nobody's moving with their sponsors, so I'm just going to grab mine. All right, so the red player played the school, and we're still just at 2 on the break, so we should be safe. I mean, to do all of our stuff. I mean, I'm going to do this. I think there we go. I don't know why. Okay. Easy peasy. All right. We got closer to the break than I thought. I did expect this player to get money, though. But let's play our animals. Do our draw card first, just in case something weird happens. But probably won't matter. Well, pet. Oh, we got rid of 2 pets. If this is the game I'm thinking of. All right, so if there is another turn before the break, which it looks like there should be, I'll be able to do my association. All right, we get to do our project. Take a meeple. Probably won't get to use it this round, but that's okay. Only got $1. Like I said, I'm probably not going to be able to upgrade anyway. Or use the meeple this round, so I'll just upgrade him. That's fine. All right, so generally on this board, I like to have more cards and sell them a little bit at a time, but this one will be worth 6 points to me if I play this one too, so I'm just going to go snap that. I can build one, I can even build it here to get access to that, and go from there. All right, let's build the petting zoo. Now we're connected to this in case we want to use it. And I've got 2 pets, not enough money, but I got 2 pets. I can dump a card and play something if I needed to. Or when I finally do get up here, I'll be able to get some money in some way, shape, or form. So, all right. Well, the blue player has already used his meeple and probably needs to spend a lot of money for that. So my guess is he's going to do sponsors for cash. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm probably have to lose this card, but I got to do it. So too bad I didn't do it the previous turn, I guess. We'll see, but All right, so I'm going to use the next token so I can do the association. I'm going to do the release. I want the Thorny Devil because he's got the least stuff. Only has 3 points versus 5. He only gets me a 1 enclosure back, but that's okay. Alright, so I have enough money to play these two guys. What do I want up here? Well, I mean, I think this seems clear. I can grab a science tag and get 2 rep if I want. Or I can maybe grab one of these guys here. Although I don't know that I want to get a card. If I get a card, no, I probably won't lose it. Let's see. The Predator one is still there. And I think that's good because this is up there as well. So I think I'm going to grab the University and grab the Predator one. I can always dump this guy if I have to. And I'll be able to upgrade something. Oh, I could upgrade. Oh, maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I can upgrade animals and get another bump on the rep. This is tough. Yeah, but then I won't be able to do build for a while. I think I should do this. What do we got here? Pretty good size one. I could donate. I can also just dump this card. Huh. Yeah, I don't have any reason to keep this guy, so I'm going to dump him for $3 just in case the red player doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make sense for him to break. Although he could play an animal that could cause a break. I'm going to sell. I don't have a spot to put him right now. So I've got cards coming up soon. And we'll donate. All right, I get to play the animals. I'm going to upgrade build. And play this guy. There we go. All right, I could use an X token and grab a partnership zoo to use the meeple, but then I would not be able to donate unless, of course, I, dump that card, which I'm not partial to doing at this point. I'd like to get that second Predator tag out. So I think I'm just going to grab cards. It's at 11. I'm going to end cause the break, but I'll get an X token and I'll get some resources. I'll have an idea of what I need to do once the break is done. All right, well, let's see. Well, I could grab the red tag and use this. That's an easy keep. Rep. Rep, and is that animals or all the continents? I'm going to try to get a lot of continents anyway. Interesting. Problem with the elephant is he's going to stick around for a while, but he is worth a ton of points. And I currently have a place I could put a 5 enclosure. I'll just make sure I go another way. You know what? I'm just going to dump this. If it comes to a point where I can't play the elephant, then I can sell it. So, all right, blue put this out, which means if I put this out, I lose this. I don't want to lose that, so I'm just going to try to make sure I can put this out. So I'm going to need a yellow. Which will put this down to 17. And I can always build on this for a card that I can sell and so forth. So I think I'm going to do that. Just take the yellow one. Problem is I won't be able to donate. I won't have enough money if I donate. So I'm not going to. I'm going to pass. Guess I could do this for 5. Yeah, screw it. Yeah, because I'm going to get 3 for the card, or maybe I sell this one, whatever. And I can get 5 out of this, so that'll be fine. Alright, so I'm just going to do sponsors now. Next token with it. That way I'll have plenty of money to do this guy next round. Alright, so let's do our build. We need a 3 by the rock for this guy here, and I want to grab the card, see if there's anything else we're going to be able to put out. I won't be able to play him. I don't have the blue, although it'd be nice to have him as another predator tag. I've got 1. He's going to be the second when I play. Yeah, be the second. I mean, nice to have more, but looks like this player's going after 4. So I think we're okay where we're at. This is something out there we can take a look at, though, for later. Let's grab a card from the deck. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to be helpful. Let's see, 34. Get down to 30. 13 might be enough to build something in a 2. Let's see. I don't need that. I want to save the 5 for this guy. So let's just do this. Or do I want to try to, you know what? Let's this I'm going to probably just have to sell. Let's try to get closer to this. Got a spot for 2. Oh, let's try to get 1 extra thing, don't I? All right, so let's undo the last step. Let's put this out first. Let's put it here. And it's not getting me a ton, but it's getting me one extra, and that way I can still touch this, which gets me a little closer to this, but I'm getting at least a 1 income out of it. You know what? No, I'll hang on to this because I may have to drop one with one of those, and then there should be no way there's a break, so I'm going to pass. The red player jumped out to a big lead by getting the top end habitat diversity. He's got all 5, obviously. So we have to dump one of these. I do have an animal that I'm probably going to try to play. This one I don't know that I'm going to play or not. It's a 4 by mountain. I guess there's spots for it, but I don't know if I'm going to have to dump them for cash or whatever. So I'm going to have the pets for sure. That I'm going to probably be fighting, probably have me on these. Herbivore, I don't know. I've got I think I've just got to drop the large animals and hope. But he's doing a good job already, so we'll see. All right, let's play some animals, or at least one. Hope we get another one. Let's see what we get. All right, so I don't have the partner for this, and even if I get rid of my other card, I won't have the money for this. So I think I'm going to keep this one as well, it's certainly a better card. And this is 5 versus, I guess, 7. Right now it's only 6, but later on when I play it, it should be 7. But getting an extra association action is kind of nice, so I'm going to keep this. Let's get our stuff. Oh. Let's keep him. I can keep money. All right, so I can play him without dumping the other card. And I can dig that card, so let's do that. Let's check my digging. Yeah. I mean, it's a shark attack too, and that's always cool. But basically have to put it over. I guess I can put it here. And no, because I need the nub in here. I don't want to interfere with this, so it's got to be over here in a while from now. Let's just get rid of him. Okay. Do I want the Monkey Gang guy? I suppose that's easier to play. I could put the 5 here. I could even put a 4 here. Not terrible. All right, so we'll confirm. All right, so we're at 8 on the break, and if I do take cards, well, I can sell one, we'll be at 10, and then either of these guys could just take cards and end it. So I think I want to get this played first. I want to do the Predator breeding program before it goes off the board, and I'll take this slot. And I want to snap. Now, this victory column, zoo with more appeal, I don't know if that's going to be worthwhile, but it is an income of a point and 1 point. So at minimum, it's going to be like 3 points probably. Given where we are in the game, there should be at least 2 breaks. So I'll snap that one. None of these other ones help me. I guess, yeah, they're all orange or yellow, so they can't even give me one of these. So, and there's no birds. So I do want to sell this guy. Now that I've got something else I want to keep. All right, let's play the sponsor. I want to build towards the 5. And now we've got it before the break, so we'll get the income of a point. All right, I'm going to grab cards and then just sell one of them. All right, the Bush Baby, I've got 3. This would be 4. He's worth 5. That's decent. This I can play. Well, this will likely be worth a green at the end of the game for 3 for basically free. I have the prerequisite. It could get me to the 4 on this as well as maybe a 4 on this. So I think I want to keep this. That means discard this, and then I think I got to sell the Bush Baby, which is a shame. Which is better? $7 for potentially 8 points, but I'm going to need some help for that. I need 4 more to maximize that. I mean, I guess I could also get rid of the elephant. That's a lot of money. Still need to upgrade that. I don't have nearly enough money for it. You know what? I think I'm going to get rid of this. Because this is going to be worth close to the number of points that this is for $7 as opposed to 33. And when I say same number of points, I mean when I play it. You know, if I can get 8 points for this versus 11 and a card that may be worth another 6, in a game where I'm struggling a little bit with money. Like I'm lower than all these guys on income, and part of that's because I only have one of these out. So I think I'm going to do that. What are my keys here? Diversified species. How does a monkey help me? Well, monkey helps. Herbivore will help protect it as well. Yeah, I think I'm going this way. And the break. And I'm going to get to probably, do I get to snap now or what? I do. I'll get the point first. Snap. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see me getting the bear easily. He's already got 2 of them, and there's not that plentiful. Diverse species. Need to get the orange. This might just be the easiest one. Although I probably should just grab this to prevent somebody else from hitting me with it. So let's just do that. I would need to do the sponsor. But it would get me my 3rd for the green. No, I am just going to grab the anaconda and maybe play it, maybe not. We'll see. All right. All right, I think I'm going to grab this thing so that way I have an extra point for the bush baby. And I can also spend an extra, so let's see. Probably this here. No, probably right here. I need a 3. This doesn't matter. Doesn't need to be by anything, is what I mean. But I want to grab this. And I need 2 by water, so let's just put it here. Eventually I'll need a 2 by water. Let's take this guy. Build a size at most 0. Oh, I can't do that, so I'm going to pass. That's a weird thing. Got nothing I want to sell, so we'll confirm that. This could be intriguing. Gotta try to get this if I can. All right. All right, so let's do the animals. Do the 2 we can play. Gives me an extra point on the little guy, so it's at least something. Still a good ratio for points. I don't need to move it anywhere because I can play this, so I'm just going to pass on that. All right. I don't think I'm in danger of... I'm just going to snap it. I need the thing, so I'm going to do it now. Oh my god, and there comes one. In case I need another one, I guess. All right, let's drop the sponsor down so we can do the four-banger on our next turn. Which again, doesn't look like he can do it. Because he would need, I mean, unless he's got some, no, he can't even play an animal. We're good. We should be set. All right, let's do the diversity. All right, we're at 6. I probably want to grab the money. I mean, it's either the money or the building. I think I should probably grab the money. And 12 is too much at this point to donate, so I'm going to pass. Now I can do a full build on the next turn if I want. All right, so we're at the break. I get to snap a card. I don't need to snap this. I discarded 2 of these things earlier in the at the start of the game. I had 2 in my hand. I discarded both of them, so I'm just going to snap this guy here, I think. And I could say something about this one as well. Just get maybe an extra 6 or 8 points by the end of the game, but I'd rather just do this in case I want to play a bigger animal or something like that. I don't know if I'm next, so I'm just going to hang out for a second and see what's up. Well, the pet's gone anyway. It got flushed. That's a pretty good card, and I could snap it, but we'll see. I can't play this yet because I'm 1 away from the requirement of 6 reputation. But even if I can't play it, there's something out here I can grab. So I'm just going to do a build. Do I need one of those anywhere? I guess I can build up here. Or I can build another 2 if I want. I guess let's build this here. All right. Now, if I get pilfered from, then I'll be sad. But, well, I guess, like I said, if they take this, this is still there. I don't want to lose either of these, although I can't play this yet anyway, so I don't know. I guess this should be the problem. All right, I'm almost wishing I had taken the pet. So the red player is set up to do the Predator at 5, and with the donate, that'll put him up to 80 points. So we could be over pretty quickly. We will see, though. So I still need one more rep to play this stupid thing, to even get that thing, to get the last pets. Now, it'll be worth 12 when I play it, but it's tough. But I think I gotta grab this. Anything I want to sell? I could probably just sell this thing. We're looking at 35. This is 21. And another 7. 28. So I have enough money. Again, this one's hard. So 21, 31. I need to spend 8. If I hit this 5, I can do it, but I'll need extra X tokens for that. So what do I got here? 13. That's 74. 89 for the, I'll be able to do the yellow at 5. X tokens I have 4. 2 if I want the money. I think I'm going to sell this. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get an orange, so let's just sell it. All right, the red player is up to 80. I did do the Predator. They don't have anything to do right now, but they'll have the Africa once I play it, so they'll. My guess is he should be able to end the game after 3 turns, which means it's 4 turns for me. This is my plan. If I get 5 turns instead of 4, I can end it, or get up to at least 100 if it takes him 1 extra turn. And that might be enough for a win. I don't know. We'll certainly see, but I should be able to get it up to 90 at least. But, you know, at a 10-point deficit, I do have currently the full 12 on this. And what I may have to do on my last turn is just build a couple things to get a point and then this green point. I don't know. But first, let's sell a card. And then let's do a build. I need 2 X tokens to be able to build what I need. Yeah, and if I do any more, I won't be able to play this guy. So let's just do the build. We'll do as well as we can. I don't know that we're going to win this game. I don't think we will, in fact. So the red players had a really good game. Yeah, I mean, anytime you can get 2 5s, he clearly focused. He got that real early, and he's been focusing on predators. He played the big line that got him even more points for the pack. So he did a real good job focusing this game. Let's see. And then let's just drop this down. It's a point. It nets me $3, excuse me, which, as you can see, I'm going to need if I want to be able to play the last pet if I, in fact, get a 5th turn. So I think I'm good. I think that's about as good as it can get. In the next turn, like I said, I'll play these 2 guys. Okay, so I think I got good news. The red player snapped the elephant that was at the top of the card row, which is, let's see if I can pull it up here. It's $36. It's 10 victory points and a bump. which might get him to another one, and then it's also worth a card, or the best of 2 cards, which on average should be another 2 green or 6 points. So a huge play, however, that should mean I'll have an extra turn at least. If he wants to get that out, he's going to need a break or to sell, a couple cards, or to grab the yellow partnership or something. So, or maybe a combination thereof. So if he plans on playing that, or I guess he could have just been denying somebody, but that means he's probably doesn't have a path to something. So at any rate, we'll go back to my plan. I've got 2 animals I can play for a total of $31. I have 36, so I'll have 5 remaining, 75 points after this turn. So I'm going to play this guy first. I'm going to put it over here. This one's also by rock, and 2 of them. Not that it matters, but if it were early in the game, it would. As it is, I shouldn't be playing this anyway. So there we go. Give the venom tokens away. And then we'll play this big guy here. Now the decision here. I think I'm gonna take, what is it? Which one is this? Habitat? I think I'm gonna take animal diversity instead of the green. Well, let's take a look at what they are. It's 2, 3, or 5. I think I want to take the species diversity. Because if he does end up playing the elephant or grabbing the Africa tag, then he'll have 4 and can get 3, whereas the species diversity, he currently only has 3 different types, and the blue player has 4, so the blue player might rush in there and grab the better one, although if he plays the elephant, he'll have a 4th one anyway, so it might be 6, 1/2 dozen the other. And it could be that the blue player is going to swoop in and do something terrible too. So I think this is the way I want to go. I've got 5 different. Let's take the species diversity. I am torn. No, I got to do this. Let's just take that. Again, I'll be the one playing it. I've got 5. I can do it. And again, 75 points, $5. 75 points, $5. Again, changed a little bit because of what he did. That was, again, I guess just one more tag, but let's go with that. All right, the red player played hydrologist, which got him 2 points, but in order to recognize the end green point, he needs to fill up 8 different hexes by water. So that doesn't seem likely. So he got 2 points and maybe some money back for building, but doesn't seem like a good turn. Although he did sell an X token using the ability to get $5, so that did help him in the money, at least money aspect of it. And if he's putting down a 5, he may be able to put down a 5 and get $2 back too. So I mean, I don't know. At this point, though, it's going to be. I should be able to finish. before he does. So, meaning get to 102. Or whatever my total was going to be. Need to take this, and I need to take anything to get me up to 6, so either of these two will be fine. Let's see what these guys have. Well, he's done. He can't take any. He doesn't have any, so none of this matters. Let's just take the 2 rep one. And I'll upgrade animals just to make sure I can play it from anywhere. And if somehow they cause the break, maybe I can play a monkey from the board or something, as well as my pet when I'm able to play. But yeah, I've got 2 turns left to go, provided that nothing goes wrong. All right, so let's get our pets. All right, none of these seem to matter. Take the digging one, I guess. Oh, see all of it, huh? That's kind of handy. All right. And I have my $7 to play the pet, and as long as we don't have a problem with a pilfer, I guess. Can't imagine with only $4 he can play one, and he's got a spot for the elephant, so it won't be him either. All right. So the red player did do the diversity at the low end, so for 2 green, and he was able to get enough money. He grabbed the 12 to, even with the venom, do the elephant. So he's going to get 10 more points, put him at 98, but he's also going to get another brown card. So I'm going to have a 4-point advantage. I'm going to get all of these. It's going to come down to he needs a total of 6. Actually, yeah, 4, 5, yeah, 6 to beat me. So between the two, so 2 3s, 4 and a 2 will be what he needs. If he had his cards upgraded at this point, he would be able to get 2 rep and get another green, but he doesn't have it upgraded, so it's going to be close. It's going to come down to, does he draw well with the 2 brown cards that he's going to get. At any rate, let's play it. I don't have anything that I need to dig, so not an issue. Get R12. I'm just going to pass in the dig. I don't see any reason to do so. And I'm out of stuff. I'm out of money. I mean, I got $2 back, but not enough to do anything good. We'll just have to see. We'll see what red grabs. Alright, so I looked through the different brown cards that the red player could come up with. He doesn't have, there's none of them that he could get 4 in. There are 2 that he could get 3 in. The conservations, he's got 5, that'll give him 3. And they're the international zoo, so basically continent tags that he has more than the blue players. So no, yes, because this is a double unless blue plays another green. Blue and yellow, he's got them both as well. So that's the only combination that he can get to beat us. Again, unless something changes, which I mean, he couldn't do anything. Again, provided that he's playing the elephant. And the elephant is a yellow, so he's already got the yellow, so that's not helping him anymore. So if the blue player plays a blue or a green tag, then that one drops down and he can't win at all. So again, we'll see, but that's the state of affairs, provided that, again, something very odd doesn't happen. Like, yeah, I can't see anything happening. There's no way to cause a break. So again, unless the blue player gets a blue or a green tag, the only way that the red player can win is with conservation, brown card, and the international brown card. All right, so he did not get enough to catch us, and even the other player got over 100. Let's see what the final game situation was. Looks like the two he drew were Research Zoo or Climbing Park. Not good. Well, let's see what the other one he had was. All right, so he did have the International Zoo. So he started off with one of the two that he needed. He just needed to have drawn the other one, and that wasn't it either. So we did not get unlucky with that draw. It would have been a 1 in, I don't know, 15 or whatever. Well, he's drawn 2, so 2 in 15, so 1 in 7-ish. So it would have taken a little bit of luck for him to get it. But let's see, what did this player do? Did this? Oh no, I don't know what he did. Let's see. Reptiles. So he did reptiles. Oh, for 5, goodness. That's why he got so close. He was able to get 15 points, or I think he was across, but yeah, he's got 23 of those. So you get 15 points on the last turn, so that's pretty good. And possibly more. No, I don't. I think he already had 3, but well, bygones, doesn't matter. All right, well, good match. And we'll try these guys again.